Yes, go.
Okay. Hi, this is Nick from 6Nick's Wing Chun in Taipei, Taiwan. This is Harry Tsai. He's going to help me today. The thing I'd like to talk to you guys about today is Chi. When people hear about Chi, there's two responses. One is that there's the mystery of Chi, and the other is that this Chi is just complete fucking bullshit. Actually, Chi is real, but what it's not about is it's not about magic. So, for instance, I'm not going to give you any kind of talk about balls of energy coming out of my palms or any other such bullshit. Okay? But Chi is real. What Chi is about basically is this: when you get into any kind of physical motion which you have, anything which you do is duplicated in your mind. There's a system, okay, for replicating, like I say, everything which you do. And when you get into a fight, for instance, what it does is it cuts. There's a feedback loop which will counteract, for example, pain and the trauma, for example, of striking something. So, for example, traditionally people would say when you get into a fight with something, you don't feel pain or whatever else. When you hit people, you don't really feel it, and that's because of adrenaline. It's not because of adrenaline. It's because of this feedback loop, the system which is going on in your mind. I'll link to a TEDx talk about this. Anyway, basically what happens is, as I say, when you hit somebody, or if you take a shot, you don't feel it because of the feedback loop. Now, when you stop fighting, everything goes back to normal. If you hit somebody, right, or whatever else, you feel pain. But there's one part of your body where the feedback loop doesn't come back on again, and that's in your hands. And so what happens is, for example, when you see people pushing something, if there's something that's really heavy, they push it out like this, or they get really up real close to it and they push it like this. What you don't see people do is push like this. And people don't push like this because that feedback loop thing is on. And you can't feel the pressure through your hands when you push like this. You feel totally weak if you do this. But actually, you can push through this, and I'll show you. Clara, come towards the wall.
Go.
Okay? So for example, if I push out from here, okay, pushing, lean on me, just lift your leg up, yeah, see, like that, see? I can hold this forever, right? You see me moving my hands? Right? I'll change arms. Okay. Same thing here. Go. Push it. Push it. So I just get totally chill. See? See me moving my fingers? Okay. Right? So this is definitely real. Okay? It's not fake at all. But it's nothing to do with magic. It's just basically my structure's holding me up. Okay? Alright, thanks. Okay. The way, if you want to practice this, the way to do it is basically like this. Put your shoulders up against the wall. Have a person, okay, push you. Resist them with, let's say, about maybe 30 pounds of pressure. Push me, more, okay. Then drop the pressure from 30 pounds to 15 pounds, 10 pounds, 5, 3, 1, half a pound. And you'll find that this structure stays there. It doesn't collapse at all. Alright? Okay?
Stop. Go.
Okay, so what's happening at the wall is a person's putting, let's say, 30, 40, 50 pounds of pressure in my arm. I can reduce the pressure in my arm, 30, 15, 5, 1, half a pound of pressure. My structure doesn't collapse. What happens is, basically, this structure, this at the elbow, okay, this angle cannot change. But I can do anything I want with my hand, I can do anything I want with my elbow. So, for example, when Harry, if he's pushing me, I can rotate my elbow, despite the fact that he's got all this pressure on me. And if you notice the shape is basically tan shou, bong shou, tan shou, bong shou. And you realize, of course, that the original people who developed Wing Chun presume that you're going to be using Chi in the first place whenever you're doing everything in Wing Chun. And if you don't use this, I guarantee you, well, at least in my experience, I'll put it that way then. Wing Chun does not work without this. It also doesn't work without drunken boxing footwork as well, and that's another video which I'll do. But try this stuff at home, and then when you try doing stuff like everything like these kinds of motions, whatever else, you'll find that using Chi makes a total difference. It really makes it work. All right, thanks guys.